1, 2. Intro, 2, 3, 4. Verse 1. Chorus.
Hey, all you wonderful worshipers, Dan Shields, church guitarist here. It is good to see you again. Hey, today we're going to go through the song You Keep Hope Alive. This is a great song, really cool parts on it, and I'm going to walk you through the parts for guitar one. So first of all, I should say, sometimes I combine parts on songs, so I'll go through I go through the rehearsal tracks, which is like the stems of them. And sometimes for our team, I'll actually mash stuff up so that, you know, the parts are a little bit more logical than what you might get on rehearsal tracks. So what I've done is I've taken some of the parts of guitar 3 and put them in guitar 1, especially the beginning of it. And then some of the parts of guitar 3, I put it in guitar 2. That way it works for us for a 2 guitar ensemble. So these are going to be the parts for guitar 1. So I'm going to start off here. Let me get a little more level for me. I'm going to start off here on the intro, going from B minor to like a G2, D, and then an A sus4. So I'm going to do these notes. I'm going to go like this. So, and then to a G2, to a D with an F sharp bass. And then I'm going to go up to this A2. Oh, before I go on, one thing that I noticed on the track, so it's got a very heavy delay part, which you can hear. So I've got a little bit of reverb. It's otherwise a pretty clean sound. But on this delay, I put some modulation on it. So if you have like a timeline or something like that where you can put modulation on your delay, it'll definitely help that sound. I put just a touch on it. I think they have more on the recording. So this is the part in time. One note, when you switch from this, it's a little bit hard. You have to be really quick with your fourth finger on that G because you don't want it to be like this. You don't want those pauses. You want it to all sort of blend together. And that's very difficult to do on guitar. All right, that takes us into chorus 1. My sound is similar, but I have a little bit more crunch. I have a Kemper, so I actually use a different amplifier on this. It's all AC30s, but I have them cranked up a little bit more. And you can hear the delay. It's a pretty heavy delay. Okay? And one trick, when you're trying to hear delays, listen to the end of phrases, because you might not be able to hear or something like that. But if I do this, here it's on the recordings. That's what you want to listen for. All right, so this is the part for the chorus. All right, and again, that is D, F sharp, and then D to G, D, F sharp, and D to E. He's a little inconsistent on how he plays. It's really great sounding, but I play it consistently, again, like this. Oh, one thing too. Sometimes you want to keep wide open on stuff. And sometimes you want a little bit of a palm mute, but not a straight like... But I just... so it doesn't ring quite as much and the delays sort of get the rhythmic thing. I do a little tiny bit of palm mute. Barely touching. All right, that takes us into the chorus. On the chorus, I'm going to switch into my bridge pickup. I'm going to go to a heavy distortion sound with a good bit of delay on it. So my delay sounds are almost the same for all of these, although I programmed them differently. But you can hear I've got some nice drive on it. Again, I just have an AC30 that's cranked up a little bit more. The part's going to go like this. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 E and 1 and a 2 and. So I'm doing the notes A, D, and then to E. So 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 E. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 E and. Let me run that rhythm. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 E and a. So 4 I do all 16th notes, beats 1 and 4. 2 I do ba, da, dee, and then da, da. So ba, da, 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 dee, da, 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 da. He's pretty consistent with that. All right, so here's the part from the beginning. 3, 4. Too. It does sound different if you do straight down picks or downs and ups. It's a little more aggressive down picks. I did this up and down, but if you did, it's going to sound a little bit more aggressive. Sometimes rhythmically it's not as smooth, so that's why I did it the other way. All right, that takes us into the chorus. Chorus is the exact same part, but with a distortion on. So if you have like if you have a TS9 or a full drive or something like that that you use, or a Timmy pedal, you would turn that on at this point and get it a little more driven. bridge. I played some little fills on there. If you just play sort of out of your pentatonic, that would totally work. Then we're going to go into this part. So I'm doing the notes E, A, and then hammering onto the F sharp. Again, exact same pattern up at the 10th fret. So then I go into the 16th notes. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Okay. Then I'm into on the G chord. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Then the A chord. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. That's the notes A and E. Then to the B minor. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. And then back to that same thing for the D with the F sharp. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. And I go up to the inversion of that, which is the notes D and F sharp. So 1 and a 2 and a, sorry, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a, and then G chord 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. A chord, I'm going to play the A note on top. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. D and an F sharp for the B minor. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a. And then an oddball one for this D with an F sharp. He actually plays like a D major 7. I'm going to do the notes A and D down to C sharp. So 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Okay, let me play that whole part in context. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chorus, D and G, up to an E, F and D, F sharp and D, D and F sharp, I should say, E and A, that's G and D, E and G, B, D, F sharp. Then I just of soloing. You can basically be out of your D major pentatonic. You don't have to solo. You can stay on that same part, but if you want to play a little bit, you don't get to do that much in church, so that's a lot of fun to do. Anyhow, hope those help you for the parts for You Keep Hope Alive, and until next time, God bless.